everybody. There is a construction outside, so I'm hoping, it won't sound too bad. But anyway, I wanted to tell you a story. It's a story during the New York days. I was having lunch with my good friend Alan Golcher, and he had invited someone that was working for VH1. And as we were talking, the guy explained that he was the only one within his department that didn't get fired. So I get curious and I asked him why. And he explained that he had an equation that would make it so that the films created will appeal to the majority of people and will be more successful. And I get curious because I was thinking, like, is there such a thing as a filmic equation? Like, to me, film is a form of art, so technically no. So of course, I asked him, like, what's the equation? And he explained the following. He explained that if you mix an element of sci-fi with an element of love story, then that's the movie. Like, that's the type of movie that will appeal to the mass. And then I was like, oh, okay. And I started thinking about the film that actually respect that equation. And I started to see this equation everywhere. The Walking Dead, how at first there is a love triangle, and in the background it's a zombie apocalypse. Or if you take, for example, Family Man with Nicolas Cage, where, I don't know if you saw it, but basically he's a businessman, lonely and cold, and he wakes up into the life that he would have had if he had made other choices in his life. And he wakes up next to the woman that he used to date like 10 years ago. He has a family, he's not rich, but he lives in New Jersey, etc., etc. And so it kind of give him a taste of what his life could have been like. So I started to notice this equation everywhere. Years later, I decided to make a film, a series that will respect that equation. And that's how I came up with Twice Upon a Time. So if you haven't seen it, it's actually on YouTube for free. Stephanie Stikal was involved in it, Jesse, Dave Coretti, Christopher. I was a lot of people involved in it, sorry about that. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. And also, let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you think there is such a thing as a filmic equation? Are you seeing, now that we talked about it, this equation everywhere? Let me know in the comment. Until next time.